What's up guys, Shane Starnes here, and the OnePlus 7 Pro has to be the fastest phone that I've ever used. With a 90Hz display, Snapdragon 855 processor, 8GB of RAM, and UFS 3.0 storage, this is one beast of a phone, but did you know it can be even faster? I'm going to show you guys how to activate beast mode on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Let's go ahead and get started. So of course, one of the main features of this phone that really sets it apart from competitors is the 90Hz display. The 90Hz display makes this phone feel super snappy and super smooth when scrolling through pages or just going from screen to screen or opening and closing applications. So what's great about this, with a normal 60Hz display, the display would have to kind of catch up with the scrolling that's taking place on the screen. With a 90Hz display, it doesn't have to catch up. It just scrolls buttery smooth. That being said, if we jump into the settings and we go to screen refresh rate, I have it set to 90 here, but the only thing about this is not every application works with the 90 Hz setting. So in order to turn this on for every application, we're gonna run a simple ADB command, but I'll show you real quickly here. If we open up a browser like the Samsung browser, if we go to testufo.com, even though I've got it set to 90 Hertz, it's only running at 60 Hertz. So we'll go ahead and run this command to activate 90 Hertz on every application. So on the phone, you're going to want to go into your settings, go down to About Phone, and then go to the build number and click on that until you unlock developer options. In developer options, you're going to want to make sure that you turn on the USB debugging. Once you have USB debugging, go ahead and plug this into your computer. So from your PC, you'll head to the link in the description, and we're going to grab this particular ADB command, and then we're going to find our ADB folder, or the folder that has our ADB files in it, and we're going to open a command prompt from this window. All right, so here I'm running the PowerShell. In my PowerShell, I'm going to have to put a period, backslash, and then we will paste the command and run that on our phone. All right, so once that has successfully run on our phone, we'll go into our settings, back to our display, and we'll go to the screen refresh rate, and neither one of these will be selected. That means we're in 90 Hertz mode for every app. So just to show you guys that that worked out, I'm going to open up the internet, the Samsung internet browser again, and we will reload the page. And now we're running in 90 Hertz. So enabling 90 Hertz for every application obviously is going to speed up the performance of your phone and make it feel even smoother than it already feels. All right, so the next thing you want to do to enable beast mode and get the best possible performance, go back into your display settings and then go into your resolution. By default, it's set to auto switch. This is going to save some battery life, but to take full advantage of this beautiful display, this is one of the best displays on the market currently, you're going to want to go ahead and enable QHD+. So if you enable QHD+, you're going to get the best possible resolution on every page that you view on your phone, and you might as well take advantage of this beautiful QHD display. The next setting that you'll want to go ahead and turn on to get the best possible performance is the RAM boost. So this phone has 8GB of RAM, or at least this version of the phone has 8GB of RAM, and we can get even better performance out of RAM by using an option called RAM boost. So the way you'll get there is in your settings, go down to system, and then go to RAM boost and just go ahead and turn this on. This increases RAM utilization according to your usage. It says by learning how you use your phone, RAM Boost can predict apps you want to launch and data to load, taking full advantage of the RAM capacity to speed up the performance of your daily usage. So this is going to allow for apps that you would normally use to already be open in the background. That way, when you're ready to use them, all you have to do is click on them. They're already loaded in the RAM and ready to go, speeding up the performance of your phone and decreasing load times. So while you do have a ton of RAM, if there's one particular app that's running on your phone that is using up some of your resources and it's an application that you don't actually use, you may want to decide to turn that off, disable it, or uninstall it. So to find out which applications are using the most of your resources, we'll go into settings and we'll go into our developer options. Then we'll go into running services. So in running services, you're going to see anything here that is taking up too much space, you can actually see how much RAM is being currently used. Right now, only 3.3 gigabytes of my total RAM is being used, but you can see what the main culprits here would be. And if you ever saw anything here that was using a full gigabyte of RAM, maybe that's something that you want to consider shutting down. If it's an application that consistently uses tons of your RAM, you may want to consider uninstalling that app. Nothing speeds up a phone like a quick reboot. You can actually schedule reboots or scheduled power on and off on your phone here. So if you go into your settings, you go into your utilities, there's an option here for scheduled power on and off. You can set this to power your phone off at, say, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then to power it back on at 2:01. That would be an automatic reboot that would take place every night while you're sleeping. You may find that that's not necessary, and you may just decide to reboot your phone once a week if it ever begins to feel sluggish. I've been using this phone for about a month now, and I haven't actually had the need to reboot the phone. Of course, one of the last things that you can do to improve the speed and fluidity of the phone is to change the transition animations. Whenever you're going between screens, you can actually speed up the process of opening applications and going from screen to screen by just changing the system animation. So the way you do that is go to your settings, go down to system, go to developer options, and you are looking for the window animation scale. So by default, it's going to be set to 1 times. You're going to set that to 0.5, or you can totally turn off the animation altogether for the fastest, most fluid look and feel on the device. As you can see, just a few little tweaks will make the phone feel even faster than it already does feel. In my opinion, this is the fastest phone on the market. If you guys liked the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more coverage on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.